Welcome back to ABC-7 at noon. It is Tuesday, which means Kristen is back with us from the Humane Society. And today she brought our newest friend, Cinnamon, who's only a puppy. She's 11 months old. But yes, we were talking about dogs, but we're also going to talk about kitten season as well.
Yes. So for anybody that knows me, they know that I am a cat lady and that I love cats. So even though we have a dog here, yes, we are going to be talking about kitten season. And so kitten season is basically just now that the weather is starting to get warmer, cats are going to start going into heat. We're going to start having a lot of litters being born. So this is actually the perfect time to start fostering. So if you've ever been interested in fostering, it's a really good program. And it's basically just taking care of those dogs and cats, well, puppies and cats that aren't currently available for adoption because they're not quite of age to receive their surgeries or vaccines and stuff like that. And so, yeah, it's really helpful to be able to try to care for as many litters as we can by using, our community to be able to help out in that aspect.
So what goes into fostering? Do we have to feed? I know with dogs, we walk them and stuff, but we're talking about cats as well. So does that include feeding them through a bottle?
Yeah, so it depends. It depends how young they're found. So sometimes we will have some kittens that need to be bottle fed. And so that's usually anybody that's under about 4 weeks or so. Around 4 or 5 weeks is when they can start transitioning to like wet food, getting them a little bit more used to eating some dry food as their teeth start coming in. But for the most part, a big part of it is basically socializing them. So I love to foster. It is really helpful because you can get them used to, other cats, you get them used to kids, you can get them used to dogs. And it's just basically trying to get them comfortable in different kinds of environments so that they're not super nervous bodies. They're not, hiding all the time. They're not very scared. And so that's partially why I brought Cinnamon also. So since she's only 11 months, she has plenty of potential to still be socialized living with cats. She hasn't had any experience living with cats just yet, but she's still young enough that she should be able to, in small, sessions, just try to get her used to being around other cats and being gentle and kind of stuff like that.
Yeah, because she's so young, she's able to adapt to her surroundings in that sense.
Yeah, exactly.
I know because there's always that myth that like dogs hate cats or, they're always bickering and arguing.
Yes.
But I guess if you introduce them this early on in their life, they become best pals.
Yeah, it's definitely an advantage when you get to introduce them when they're very young because it's very innocent. It's a completely new experience, so they're still very, I guess, kind of like malleable. They're able to kind of get used to a bunch of different kinds of situations. So it could be more than just, meeting animals, meeting kids, meeting older folks, being in different environments, noisy environments, trying to get them comfortable with a bunch of different kind of situations so that they're not super nervous all the time.
All right, and then one last thing. I know we have a huge event happening this weekend, and this is involving kittens, right?
Yes. So she's giving me her paw. There you go, Mama. She's doing so good. And so, yes, I am here to invite you guys out to our kitten shower. That's going to be this Saturday. So it's going to be from 11 to 3 p.m. And it's going to be in our Field of Dreams. We're going to have food trucks. We're going to have vendors. We're going to have games. And it's all to try to raise some donations for our kitten season. So on our social media pages, you can go ahead and get access to our wish list for donations. And so I believe some of the things that are going to be on there is like blankets, kitten formula, probably some warmers and stuff like that. But you could definitely check out the full list on our social media. There's a link there.
All right, and that's 11 to 3 this Saturday at the Field of Dreams at the Humane Society of El Paso. Of course, come on down. We definitely want to support you guys. And hopefully Cinnamon is also up for adoption.
Yes.
She's still able to adapt to her surroundings. So those of you who may have cats at home and also want a dog, Cinnamon is definitely there for a nice little meet and greet as well.
Yes.
Kristen, I want to say thank you so much for joining us this Tuesday.
Thank you for having me.